What's up, guys? It's Martin99x51 here, back again with another video, and today we're finally back. I'm finally back home from college. I finished up my first year as a freshman, so congratulations to me. Actually did pretty well with my grades this time around, unlike the midterm, but when I came back for winter break. But yeah, so I will no longer be going to Trine. Instead, I will be going to Central Michigan University. If y'all know where that's at, I'm going to be living in an apartment, so hopefully I can take my trucks with me, and we can continue doing sign-up series and stuff like this. But anyways, we got the star. I was going to do like a reveal, but I had to get my thumbnail. So we got the Stars and Stripes trucks. I finally ordered these off eBay. I never found them in store because the store in the Walmart in Indiana sucks and never had them. Or they probably didn't. I just missed out on them. And the ones here back home, I have never seen them. So I had to get these off eBay. Unfortunately, I had to spend a little bit of money on them, but that's all right. They cost me like 20 bucks a piece, so oh well. And I accidentally ordered four of these, two each on accident from the same seller, and I didn't even realize that he accepted my first offer. So pretty cool. And yeah, we're gonna compare these to the old Stars and Stripes, to the Hot Wheels ones. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start with my least favorite of the packs. We're gonna start off with the Megalodon and El Toro Loco. So let's get those open. I'm just going to be talking about the trucks real quick, what I like, what I dislike. You know how this goes. So, yeah. Let's get this open right now. Alrighty, so here's both trucks, the El Toro Loco and the Megalodon. I will say already 1 point knocked off the board for each of these trucks is that they have these obnoxious blue wheels, the colored wheels. I really dislike how Spin Master does this with almost all their like special trucks, is that they color the wheels. It drives me insane. I just like the black classic wheels, you know, like this, right? The black with the red rim would look really cool. So I don't know. Maybe I might try to body swap these, but keep the roll cages, because the roll cages, the colors for the roll cages look nice. Maybe try to put some black wheels on them. But for now, they'll stay like this. So let's start off with my least favorite one. It's probably Megalodon, to be honest, because I'm just not that big of a Megalodon fan. But this Megalodon, so I think my favorite version of that, or the actually, I'm not gonna go get it, or the Elementals Megalodon, I really like too. Maybe the zombie one. It's pretty cool, but yeah, we got the. Oh my god, of course. How wonderful, because this has to go in iMovie. My phone's held up by a can right now, so it's probably going to fall if I'm too aggressive. But anyways, here's the truck. It's got that, you know, all blue. Let's keep with the shark theme. The eyes look soulless on that. Holy shit. I never realized that. But yeah, Megalodon's a cool truck. It's like Shark Creek. But Mosham actually made it, or Feld. And then I don't know if this is supposed to be like that, if that was like that in real life, but the flag here just ends right there. Even the stars, too. I feel like they should have made the star, like, have the stars go to, like, right there and then go up the side of the tail and kept the, they should have put a white stripe right here, where my thumb is. That's really strange how they did. But I like how they did the stripes here from, like, the fin on going all the way up, almost to the tail. Yeah, here's the other side. It's the same thing. They should have done another white stripe right there, and I really don't know why they didn't. I don't know if it's not like, if this is like that in a normal truck, but if it is, even, come on, Feld. Yeah, this truck's pretty nice. I have not a lot of words on it. All these trucks look really clean, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I think out of all four, this is probably my least favorite one. So, all right, let's get on to El Toro Loco next. Alrighty, here's El Toro Loco, and unfortunately, I don't have the Stars and Stripes old version of El Toro Loco, which is a bummer. I'm really trying to get my hands on the Hot Wheels version of it, but it's so expensive. For some reason, it's the most expensive one. I'm kind of shocked Gravedigger isn't, but that's because it was probably the hardest one to find. I only found 3 out of the 5. I know Soldier Fortune isn't too pricey, but I think El Toro Loco is just the highest demanded one, so that's what makes it so pricey, and it sucks actual ass. But anyways, here's this one. The old one was white, I'm pretty sure, but it had a blue hood. I wish I had the old one here, or had Nick's to compare it, but I don't. One thing I will say, I like how they did the flames on this, how they're like red and have a mix of white too. That looks really cool. They should have not. My only thing is they shouldn't have put the 2 stars right here where it says El Toro Loco. I feel like that makes it look just kind of messy, and they threw them on there just because they felt like it. But yeah, these red and white flames are really cool. And another point off, this is the newer El Toro Loco body, the one that doesn't look as good. I don't know why they decided to switch to this one. I'm not sure why Feld did. Maybe it's just because the old one was so expensive. But I like the old design more. So that is one thing I always have on El Toro Locos now. But even then, this truck looks really nice. El Toro Loco is probably one of my favorite. It's probably my second or third favorite truck that runs today. Even with this paint job, I'm not gonna lie, my favorite might be JCB Digatron, but we'll get to that when we get to that truck. So yeah, this truck looks really clean. The white horns looks nice. Kind of shocked they didn't choose red. Not a lot of white on all these trucks except for one of them, really. Yeah, it's really interesting because yeah, I'll just grab like Mohawk Warrior. There's a ton of white on these old ones, like a ton of white. This actually looks like the American flag. It's like the design of it. Even with Max C, they kind of did the same thing, but yeah. I just noticed that giant ass paint chip right there. I'm gonna have to fix that because that's really bad. Luckily I have a blue Sharpie, so I can fix that. That's an easy fix. But yeah, anyways, very nice, clean looking truck. Yeah, I'm happy to have this one in my collection. Got the MonsterJam.com on the back. I really like these red and white flames. Those look really nice. I think that's what makes this truck probably my second favorite out of the whole set, to be honest. The stars, they look nice. They just shouldn't have put them where the names are. But besides that, this truck looks very good. I'm very happy with the Stars and Stripes El Toro Loco. All right, let's get the other two out, and we'll review the Gravedigger next. Alrighty, so here's the next one. This is the Gravedigger. I know El Toro Loco, Megalodon, and Gravedigger all ran in real life. And now there's a zombie, Stars and Stripes zombie, too. So I'm wondering if they're going to make more of these Stars and Stripes 2-packs this year. And there's going to be a zombie one, and maybe they'll make other ones, too. But I know Zombie Stars and Stripes just got announced. So that's kind of cool, I guess. So this one, I mean, here's the, actually, we do have the old Gravedigger here, so we kind of can compare. Like I said, a lot more white on this one. And this has the ghost instead of the firework. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the ghost looks a little strange on here. It looks like they just went to Photoshop, cropped the picture out of the ghost, and just threw it on here and attached it next to the Gravedigger lettering. So out of these two, I probably like this one more just because of the wheels, but body style wise, I think if you replace the ghost with the firework, I think this one right here would be absolutely perfect, because this still has the red flames and has an iconic Gravedigger nose front right there. But I did notice there is no skull on here, so no skull on this Gravedigger here, but it says the Gravedigger text, and then the skull here. This looks like they also just cropped it off the top of the Gravedigger truck and just threw the skull on there, except gave it a blue flame instead. And maybe made these ones like orange. Maybe like, I don't know. Yeah, the flame work is nice. I do like it. Is that a paint chip already? Are we fucking serious right now? Yeah, it is. Cool. I will say it is a unique idea to put the stars and then the blue, then the blue with the stars there, the stripes on the side here where the headlights are, and then make the nose here the blue part. And I do like how, I don't like how it's really the graveyard. I like what but I think they tried to mainly keep the original designs of the trucks, except for Megalodon and Digatron here. I like how Hot Wheels went fully custom and just got rid of the graveyard completely. But it is cool how, instead of the ghost, it is the firework. I think that is neat. And also, the haunted house there is still green and orange. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it does still have the green and orange coloring. But yeah, the land is blue instead of green. You have like red clouds. I don't know. This Gravedigger truck looks nice. It's definitely nice, but I think I do like the Hot Wheels one more. But I'm not saying this one is bad at all. They both look very good. And it's cool how Spin Master did their own Stars and Stripes and actually brought these trucks to life. But yeah. Put that back. Yeah. Besides that, I don't have a lot of really negative things to say about the truck. I just wish they changed some of the colors and did this side differently and not just the normal Gravedigger side. I wonder if you can read the trucks' names on the tombstones. You probably can't at all. But yeah, pretty cool how this is the firework instead of the ghost. They should like put a firework up here instead of the skull. And what I don't like about Gravedigger is now it's missing since I'm from or watched Monster mainly back in like 2013, where I always said the four-time World Finals champion. I don't like how they got rid of that, but Gravedigger's now like a fucking 20-time World Finals champion because of all the other drivers who won at the World Finals. The World Finals is stupid now because it's not at Vegas anymore. And they change the course every year, so they go to like a different location. As I know, after Salt Lake City, I think they go to Indiana, is what they said. Maybe they'll bring it to Detroit one day, but I don't know. Anyways, that's Gravedigger. I don't have much to say about it. I've already said what I've said. I do like how they did this, though. I think that's kind of unique. They should have just kept these red stripes all the way across the truck and, like, curled them up. I don't know. I'm not a truck designer. I don't design this shit, so yeah, pretty good-looking truck. And the last truck, my favorite out of the set, and probably my favorite truck that runs today, to be honest. This truck's really cool, and it was even cooler to see it in person. I didn't get to last year, but I got to see it this year at Detroit. Is the JCB Digatron. This is my only Digatron, because I didn't get the VIX 41, I think, release, so I know they're re-releasing it this year, and I also don't have the Smash and Bash one, because I don't really care for Smash and Bash. Yeah, this is my only Digatron, so I don't really have like a normal one to compare it to. But they kind of kept about the same design. I'm not gonna lie, this truck is sick. Although, yeah, I did notice. Is this why is that crooked? I don't on the real truck. It's not crooked like that. That side's more straight. Oh, I can kind of fix that side. This side's really crooked. Hold on, let's see if I can fix that. Hold on, give me one sec, guys. I fixed it a little bit, but it's still not great. It should be like how it is on this side. You see how that's flat like that? Yeah, I don't know why the Spin Master Factory, obviously, have a hard time with this little step stool thing, but I can like not rotate. This one was only crooked a little bit. I was able to rotate it back in place, but it's so crooked right there that, I don't know, I might have to play with it more later, but I'm afraid I'm going to break the plastic, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to break this truck. I just bought this. I'm not spending another 40 bucks on a different one, or like 10 bucks on another one, because that's how these trucks each go for like 10 bucks right now. I don't know, that's as best as I'm gonna get it. It actually looks a lot better, but yeah, for some reason that's crooked. I do like, what the fuck? Who made this? God, is there even a screw in here? Give me one sec. I might have gotten like the biggest factory error of all time. There is no screw in there. Like if you look at Megalodon, you can obviously see there's a screw in there because you can't see that giant ass hole. Hold on, is Grader have a screw? Yeah, they all have a screw, except for some reason my Digatron just doesn't have a screw in there. What the fuck? Did it come out in the package? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask Penguin Plush One FNAF about that, or Nick, to see if his Digatron also does not have a screw. But I like just noticed that moving the body. I think I could pull the body off right now, but I don't want to because I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. But there is genuinely no screw in there. Like, I'm being dead ass. There's not a screw. I'm pretty sure I could pull this Digatron body off if I really tried. Yeah. There you go. What is this? What the fuck? The fuck is this? Some plastic? Where did this break off? What the hell, Spin Master? It's one of the steps. I don't know where this broke off from. I don't know. I don't think it's really important. I don't see a spot where it could have broke off from, so. How the fuck do you not put a screw in your own truck? And it was sealed. It was a sealed package, by the way. Like, it was not open. I cracked it open. It was sealed. How do you mess it up that bad? Are we serious? Well, I'm going to have to unscrew a Spin Master truck I don't care about, so JCB Digatron can get a screw later. But anyways, not sure why that's like that. Well, now I might be able to fix this a lot easier. That is the most odd thing I've ever seen. I have a ton of Spin Master trucks. I've never had this happen. I've almost stripped a screw. I've stripped the whole entire screw off a truck. I can't believe that. Oh, you know what broke, I think? This front bit, right? 100% that's what broke off, right? The front piece? Hold on. Give me one sec. I'm going to fix this. I'll put a screw in there afterwards, but if anyone can let me know who also has this truck or just has a Digatron, does your guys not have a screw? Because I realized, I mean, sure that you have the claw, which kind of holds it in place, but even then, like, obviously if you have a kid, you know, he picks up by the body, you pull this hard enough, it's gonna come off. So, I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to it. That is the weirdest thing. I've never had that happen, by the way. So, sorry for that rant. Shout out Spin Master, y'all, for the... Oh, my God. This is why Hot Wheels will always be superior, because Hot Wheels will never have this... I'm sure they have this issue, but I've never had this happen. Anyways. biggest factory error of all time, and the thing being crooked. I don't fucking know. Yeah, here's the sides. I will say, I'm gonna grab the Max D one here because I think this is my favorite one I currently have. This has a lot more white than all the other ones, so I will give that this. It shows a lot more of the white. I'm not gonna lie, white monster trucks look so clean. Like it's a basic design and it fucking works. It's not overcomplicating like this shit is. Like this, there's too much on Gravedigger, I think. It's just like overcomplicated. Some of these trucks that come out these days, I talked about this in my one review. They overcomplicate it. This is simple. This is simple work. You throw stars, you got stripes, and you got the Max D face there with a different color too. Let's not forget that. I don't know why they couldn't do that with Gravedigger and give the Ghost a different color. They gave Maximus, right? Isn't that the thing's name? Yeah, something like that. I don't fucking know. Anyways, this is my only Diggertron I have, so I really wish I knew if that was a problem. But yeah, this truck is clean. Diggertron looks awesome. It's such a cool truck that runs today. Because they made it look right, you know? Sure, a yellow and black truck doesn't look the best, but they made it, it just works. Yeah, you got the red stripes here along the side. Some blue stars back there. I think what they should have done is put some stars on the crane here. Is that what this is called? No, that's not a crane. That's like a little shovel. I don't know. It's got the Diggertron logos. Has Monstrum up the top. Has the JCB. It says JCB on the sides there. Got JCB in the front there, like I guess the little mouth area or the front like teeth. Yeah, the blue stars. I really like JCB Diggertron. Diggertron's a cool truck, and I believe Tristan England also won the points series East. I don't fucking know what it's called. I don't follow Monstrum anymore. But yeah, awesome looking truck. It would have been cool if they made... I mean, the Avenger pretty much got its own Stars and Stripes version for a World Finals, so... But yeah, awesome looking truck. All these trucks look really great. I'll have to fix... Here, let's get them all over here real quick. Let's get the Gravedigger there. The El Toro Loco. There we go. Let's get the shot there. I don't know if you can see my Coke can. Don't fall. I said don't, thank you. So yeah, there's all the trucks. Yeah, they all look really good. They're all super clean. Let me know down... Fucking God. Okay, there we go. Let me know down below in the comments if your guys' Diggertron also does not have a screw. I'm going to go put a screw in actually right when we're done with this, because that's really odd. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Sign Up Series 40 will probably come out on Monday. I'll get the Field of Trucks filmed tonight. These will be the 4 surprise entrant trucks, because I said they will be. So yeah, anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. And as always, go Chiefs.